In this episode of your basic to advanced English learning journey, you'll discover 9 simple tips to speak English with confidence. We'll go from daily practice tricks to real conversation examples, easy, fun, and beginner-friendly. Stay tuned and take your first strong step toward fluent, fearless English speaking. Welcome to the Deep Dive.
Great to be here.
Today, we're really zeroing in on speaking skills. How to get more fluent, feel a bit more confident.
Yeah, it's something a lot of learners ask about. Definitely a top priority.
Absolutely. So our mission in this deep dive is to pull out some really practical, straightforward tips, things you can actually start doing, today.
Exactly. Super steps, stuff you can weave into your day-to-day life. No complex theories, just actionable advice.
Okay, let's kick things off. Tip number 1, practice speaking every day.
Right. Sounds basic, maybe, but it's foundational.
It really is. And we're not talking grand speeches here. It's more about just getting used to forming the words, making the sounds.
Think of it like a daily workout for your mouth and brain. Small things.
Like what kind of small things?
Well, you can just describe what you're wearing right now. I am wearing jeans and a white shirt. Simple as that.
Or maybe talk about the weather.
Perfect. Today is sunny and hot or cloudy or whatever it is. You already know the information, so you're just practicing the English.
Yeah, you're focusing on the speaking part.
Or even just saying what you plan to do. I will study English tonight.
So the key is consistency. Talking about your actual life. No need to invent special topics just to practice.
Exactly. Use what's already there. Daily life is the best textbook for this.
Okay, good start. Moving on. Tip number 2, don't worry about mistakes.
Yes. It's a big one. A huge hurdle for so many people.
That fear, right, the fear of saying it wrong, it can honestly just stop people from even trying.
It really can, but you got to reframe it. Mistakes aren't failures. They're actually part of the process, essential even.
Learning opportunity.
Precisely. Think of them as feedback. So maybe you say, he don't know.
Okay, common one.
Right. And the correction is he doesn't know.
Yeah.
Hearing that or seeing it helps lock in the correct pattern.
Or like verb tenses. Yesterday I eat pizza.
Should be yesterday I ate pizza. Each time you catch one of those or someone gently corrects you, that's a little bit of learning.
Another quick example.
Sure. Maybe she go office every day.
Needs the S. She goes to the office every day.
Exactly. So the practical tip here is just don't let that fear of messing up silence you. Every error teaches you something valuable if you let it.
Embrace the errors. Okay. Tip number 3, think in English.
Ooh, this is interesting. It's about trying to bypass that translation step in your head.
Going directly from the thought or the thing you see straight to the English words.
Yes, it makes your speech so much more, natural and faster. Instead of seeing, say, a dog and thinking the word in your language, then translate it.
You just think.
The dog is cute, or whatever thought pops into your head, but in English.
Okay, so if I'm feeling hungry.
Try to have the thought, I want to eat directly.
Yeah.
Not your language first, then English.
Or looking at the clock.
Thought should be, it is 3 o'clock, or it's 3, just straight to English.
It sounds like it might take some mental effort at first.
It does, it's a habit to build. But it pays off hugely in fluency. The practical takeaway. Even tiny thoughts in English, like nice weather or need coffee, are better than long, slow translations in your head. Start small.
Got it. All right, tip number 4, listen and repeat.
This one's fantastic for pronunciation and rhythm, the musicality of the language.
So less about grammar, more about sounds.
Yeah, exactly. You're mimicking native speakers. So you could watch a short video clip, hear someone say, I'm going to the market.
And just say it out loud yourself.
Yep. Try to copy their intonation, how the words link together.
Or maybe with music, like song lyrics.
Absolutely. Hear a line like, you are amazing, say it aloud. Try to capture that same sound and feeling.
Even everyday situations.
For sure. You overhear someone ordering coffee. Can I have a coffee, please? Just quietly repeat it to yourself. You absorb the rhythm.
So the focus isn't just the words, but how they sound together, the flow.
That's the key. Listen for the music and the language.
Yeah.
Rhythm and tone. That's the practical tip.
Nice. Okay, tip number 5. Use simple sentences.
Yes, clarity is king. And confidence often comes from simplicity. You don't need long, convoluted sentences when you're learning.
Sometimes people think complex sentences sound more advanced, but maybe they just sound confusing.
Often, yeah. Or you stumble over them. Compare, I like music. Clear, direct.
Versus
Versus something like, I find musical activities extremely pleasurable. It sounds, well, a bit stiff maybe,
Hmm.
and harder to say smoothly.
Okay, another example.
She is my friend. Simple.
Compared to
She has been my longtime companion. Again, the first one is just punchier, more confident.
one more.
We are going shopping. Easy. Versus, we're planning to undertake a shopping expedition.
Haha, okay, I see the point.
Right. The practical tip is short, clear sentences project strength. They show you can communicate effectively. Don't overcomplicate.
Good advice. Next up, tip number 6. Learn phrases, not just words.
This is about efficiency, really. Learning chunks of language that often go together.
Like building blocks.
Kind of. Instead of learning how and are and you separately and figuring out how to combine them every time.
You just learn how are you as one unit.
Exactly. It's a standard greeting. Becomes automatic. Saves brain power.
Makes sense. Other examples?
See you later. As a friendly goodbye. You don't piece that together. You just know the phrase.
Or something practical like...
I don't understand. Super useful. Knowing the whole phrase means you can say it quickly when you need it without hesitating.
So knowing these phrases helps speed things up.
Massively.
Yeah.
It reduces hesitation, makes conversations flow better. That's the core idea. Learn common phrases whole.
Okay, makes sense. Tip number 7, record yourself.
This one might make people feel a bit self-conscious at first.
I can imagine. Listening back to your own voice.
Yeah. But it's such a powerful tool for noticing things you wouldn't otherwise, things you need to work on.
What sort of things would you record?
Keep it simple. Maybe just talk about your day. Today, I went to school and met my friends.
Or maybe list things.
Sure. I like pizza, chocolate, and ice cream. Just getting yourself talking.
Or future plans.
Yep. Tomorrow, I will visit the park with my family. Anything, really.
And the key when listening back.
Don't get overwhelmed. Don't try to fix everything at once. The practical tip is, listen and pick one small thing. Maybe it's a sound you mispronounced. Maybe you hesitated too much. Just one thing to focus on improving next time.
Focus on small improvements. I like that. Okay, tip number 8. Find a speaking buddy.
Practice makes perfect, right?
Yeah.
And practicing with another person is invaluable.
Better than just talking to yourself.
Well, it adds that interactive element. And ideally, it's low pressure. Someone who's also learning or just patient.
What could you do with a buddy?
Role-playing's great. Simple scenarios, like ordering in a restaurant. I would like a burger, please.
Good one. Or maybe introductions.
Definitely. Practice introducing yourselves. Hi, I am Maria. I live in Brazil. Back and forth. Get you comfortable.
And just chatting too, I suppose.
Absolutely. Talk about hobbies, movies. I love action movies. What about you? Just having those little conversations.
Keeps it relaxed.
Yeah. The tip here is to set manageable goals. Maybe agree to chat for just 5 minutes, focusing on using a new phrase or two. Make it fun, not a chore.
5 minutes is doable. Nice. Okay, last one. Tip number 9. Be patient and keep smiling.
This is about mindset, really. Learning takes time. It's a marathon, not a sprint. And staying positive helps hugely.
So don't get discouraged easily.
Try not to. It's okay to struggle. If you forget a word, don't panic. Just, smile and ask. Sorry, what is the word for this? Most people are happy to help.
What if someone speaks too fast?
Same idea. Smile, politely ask, can you speak slowly, please?
Yes.
It's perfectly fine. Don't feel bad about needing clarification.
And if you make a mistake, that's maybe a bit funny.
Laugh.
Yeah.
Seriously. Acknowledge it lightly. Oops, I am learning. Thank you for understanding. A smile and a positive attitude go a long way.
Makes the interaction less stressful for everyone, probably.
Totally. The practical tip is just that. A happy, patient learner is usually a more effective learner. Keep that positive vibe.
Okay, so that's 9 tips. Let's just quickly recap them. We had practice daily,
Don't worry about mistakes.
think in English,
Listen and repeat.
use simple sentences,
Learn phrases.
record yourself,
Find a speaking buddy.
and finally, be patient and keep smiling.
Yeah, a really solid set of actionable points. The great thing is how simple they are to start implementing.
You don't need anything fancy. You can literally pick 1 or 2 and start right now.
Absolutely.
So maybe a final thought for our listeners, something to mull over.
Well, just consider this. Think about where your speaking could be in, say, a few months if you consistently apply just one of these tips. Even small, consistent effort adds up significantly over time. It really can boost your confidence.
A little bit each day goes a long way. Great point. Now go out there and get talking.